They've breached the front entrance. It's only a matter of time. Be ready.
Jedi. You befoul the Dark Council with your presence.
This place was already foul. But don't worry, Sith. I have no intention of staying.
It's been conveyed to me that you shouldn't be allowed to leave. Not alive, at any rate.
So it's happening. I didn't think I'd have served my purpose so soon.
What do you mean by your purpose? Care to explain that?
What are you going on about? What purpose?
We believe in a cause worth protecting. Worth dying for. Let's find out if you can say the same. The Force, give us strength!
We? Are you talking about Jedi or somebody else?
Press the attack!
Oh.
I fight for something greater than myself!
So what are you fighting for then? Don't just say that you're fighting for something greater than yourself. Tell me what it is. If you can't tell me what it is, then how am I supposed to believe you?
The Sith Academy! Disgusting!
No! I didn't say anything about your Tython like that. I said it was a little boring, perhaps, and I wanted to check out your library. I, in fact, complimented you. I never said anything quite so distasteful, and then here you are doing stuff like that.
Press the attack!
Really? Put me down right now. Jedi.
Did you really think you could take me?
Yes.
Hardly impressive!
That... I don't like him. Still, though, tell me about your purpose. Who gave it to you? The Jedi? Somebody else? I would have more information.
This fight was inevitable!
It was never inevitable. I didn't know that we were going to be fighting. I didn't even know you until 2 minutes ago. How could this fight have been inevitable? Unless you're talking about whatever your purpose is and having served it, and then that's the fight. In which case, I guess so.
The Sith Academy! Disgusting!
You said that already. I'm getting a little tired of the slander of the Sith Academy, Jedi. Still, though, I'm a little confused. As to
Enough sparring!
Again? I said put me down. Jedi. This
Did
is
you
just...
really think you could take me?
Of course I did.
Too late! We got what we came for!
And what was it that you came for? The destruction or something else? What did you want?
Nobody
You
will know
can't
us now.
stop it!
I already did. You're just the last to know.
It's happening. It's all happening. And you can't stop it.
What? What is happening? You know what? Let's make a deal. Your life for the information.
I propose a trade. You tell me everything, and I call for medical assistance.
It's too late for me. But I leave this place knowing I've set a great thing in motion.
And with that, the Sith Academy is secure. I suppose saying good work would constitute a gross understatement.
This Jedi commander, he said some odd things.
I'm sure Darth Arcus would like to hear about it. He's eager to offer up his congratulations in person. You've really come through for the Empire. There is so much for us to thank you for, and much yet to discuss. I hope we see you soon.
The Republic's been flushed from the Sith Academy, and their commander Jensen is dead.
You have served the Empire with strength and passion. I applaud you.
So what happens now, Arcus? I'm curious.
Anything else requiring my attention? Has the Republic attacked any more Imperial targets?
No. I think they've realized that their reach has exceeded their grasp. Listen, I want to be sure you understand that what you've accomplished, both on Korriban and on Tython, will be long remembered. Everyone will look back on these days as the nascent events that framed a new foundation for the galaxy. They will see those who participated as its architects.
Arcus, The rhetoric. Tone it down. It is just the three of us in here.
Do you think you could stop making speeches at me?
It's become a habit, I'm afraid. It comes from years of speaking to the easily led and the utterly stupid. You, of course, are neither. Lana and I are indebted to you for your exemplary actions in the Empire's name. We thank you.
Yes, thank you. I do hope we have the chance to speak again. Preferably soon.
Likewise.
Glory for the Empire.
This is Lana Beniko. I need you to meet with me somewhere private. You may be the Empire's only hope.
That was fast.
You came. Good. I'm aware I've been somewhat quiet following your success on Tython. Don't mistake my reticence for apathy. Truth is, I have a great deal to say. Now that we're alone, we can have a real dialogue.
All right, then get to the point. What's going on? Is there something wrong?
Then start talking.
Darth Arcus wasn't entirely forthcoming about his reasons for invading the Jedi Temple. Not even with me. He was after a very specific item. An artifact.
Of course he was. I knew that something was off. The whole thing smelled awful.
I overheard Arcus talking to Go. It did seem like they had some ulterior motive.
If I knew more, I could determine what that motive is. There's very good reason to be concerned about it.
Meaning?
I now believe that the Republic's attack on Korriban wasn't a retaliation for Tython. It was intended to coincide with our own attack.
I was thinking the same thing while I was on Tython. They were there too quickly. It coincided too perfectly to be a retaliation. Interesting that you see it as well.
Attacking Korriban while the Empire still held the Jedi Temple didn't make much sense to me at the time. It still doesn't.
Nor should it, not from our current vantage point. But a wider context may exist that could explain recent events. There's something in the Force that I've never felt before. It exists nowhere and everywhere at once, writhing, growing.
I should sense that as well. Are you sure?
I think I sense this growth because I'm tied to it somehow. Maybe by association to Darth Arcus. I think the Empire's in terrible danger. I'm far from weak, but I'm only one Sith. Whatever's coming, I can't stop it alone, Roth.
All right, then we'll stop it. 100%, Lana, you can count on me.
Anyone conspiring against the Empire will answer to me and suffer for their foolishness.
I knew I could count on you. I felt it. I'll see if I can't make sense of what happened on Tython and Korriban, and what all of this means. Whatever I find, I'll let you know as soon as I can. Stay vigilant, and may the Force ever serve you.
But it looks like Lana sent us a message. It says, I hope this correspondence finds you well. As promised, I've been looking to substantiate the claims I made when we last spoke. The suspect did recently show an unexpected interest in the transportation of a shipment of Isotope 5, originating from Makeb. But no actions were taken to reroute or tamper with the delivery in any way. And it arrived safely at its destination on Darth Mar's flagship. The whole matter seems to be nothing more than an idle curiosity regarding the maneuverings of others. Isn't that interesting? So he was interested in the Isotope 5. I would wager, though, that the entirety of the Sith are interested in Isotope 5. So this honestly doesn't surprise me too much. I want to assure you that the pursuit grants me no satisfaction. If I'm right about my claims, I've lost a close ally. If I'm wrong, it means my instincts are now deeply flawed. Considering the strange disturbance I sense that continues to pervade the Force, I worry that these concerns are merely the figment of a deranged mind. All that stands clear to me now is that I must find answers no matter the consequence. Forgive me if this message comes off as an overly candid or ponderous. I have no one else with whom I can share this burden. May the Force ever serve you, Lana. Well, I'm glad Lana felt like she could reach out to us and talk to us about this, as it does sound a bit troubling, as it were. Considering, hi, Smoke Honey, considering everything that is going on right now, I don't think she's wrong. So, we'll have to see what happens next as far as that goes. Very curious, though. Very, very curious. Are we sure that this is where Lana said to meet her? This looks... I don't know, Yvette. I'd say peaceful, but it's odd. Because it is very, very peaceful. It's also very, very empty, and I don't know. I mean, it's quite lovely in that it's quiet and peaceful, like I said, but also, given what we've been through the last few months, disconcerting, to say the least, just because I don't know what these people's motives are. They all look somewhat happy. There's no infighting that I can see right off the top of my head. I can't see people scheming or anything like that. It's quite odd. Let's go see what Lana has to say.
Welcome. So good to see you again. As implied in our last brief communication, Darth Arcus is at the center of a grand conspiracy. Arcus had the Jedi Temple raided to acquire knowledge of Rakata technology that he could use to harm the Empire. Even now, he plots against us.
Rakata technology, really? Can you tell me more?
What can you tell me about this technology?
Nothing, I'm afraid. He smartly kept the details hidden from me, but we're very close to the truth now. I've followed Arcus to a secure undersea laboratory here on Manan, where he's working with a Selkath geneticist on something. I've been trying to learn more.
Geneticist?
I've also discovered that Colonel Darroch secured passage to the same laboratory. He was behind the Republic's raid on Korriban.
And what's your take on all that? I personally think that they're allies. That would be the only thing that would explain the two of them meeting in the same spot in such an out-of-the-way area, especially to talk to a geneticist.
It seems to me that Arcus and Darroch are working together.
That's my feeling as well, but we won't know for certain unless we get into that laboratory. As I said, it's a well-protected facility. You'll have to make your way through heavily armed Selkath and dismantle their security grid.
You're not coming?
I'd intended to confront Darth Arcus myself, but I sense a presence here. A potential ally. I'll remain in touch and let you know how my search progresses. May the Force be at your service. This is Lana. Darth Arcus isn't far. I can sense him. We have to learn what he and the Selkath are doing down there and confront him. To have your run of the place, you'll need to shut down the security grid. You have the coordinates now. I'll stay in touch.
Thanks, Lana. Good luck to us both, then. Shutting down a security grid, it almost sounds as good as blowing it up. Wait, can I blow it up as well, or is this just shutting it down? Lana, can I have something to blow up while we're here? That would be most enticing. It looks like they're not expecting us at all. Are they just going to let us pass by as other... Nope. Not even remotely going to let us. Interesting. Hello. Well, you all seem to be far, far more competent than the last batch that we had to fight. So at least you have that going for you. I don't know if that brings you great joy or great distress. Possibly both. Possibly. Oh, thank you. And this droid friend that we keep getting to help us vet is just, it's delightful. I'm telling you what. No, that's just somebody's desk. I wanted to make sure we're not leaving anything behind, as you never know what'll come in handy. Let's go this way. I wonder what potential ally Lana was sensing and why she couldn't come with us. That's an interesting thing. Lana hasn't said that before. Ah! Looks like a signal went out. Hello? No need to run. I'll just fight you all at once. I have that ability. Take some lightning. Thank you. And how about you? Can I do this? I do appreciate your time. Oh no, not you. Oh, are you a medic? Oh, fascinating. You shouldn't be the last one. You should be the first one dead, not the last one dead. Oh, looks like I slipped up there. Down here then. The architecture in this place is quite fascinating. I don't know.
I've met our potential ally,
Oh?
who's already proved quite resourceful.
How
He's
so?
learned of a prisoner in the security hub who's been scheduled for disposal by experimentation. This Jakaro sounds like someone you might want to talk with, as soon as you contend with the head of security.
All right. I'll go meet this Jakaro, did you say? An ally that's already proven useful. Lana, I hope that we're not being led astray, but I trust your instincts. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing, but I find that our friendship, as short-lived as it is, has warranted some trust, especially as you can understand.
You're good to go.
Thank you that Arcus is more than likely lying to us both. So, let's continue on. An ally. Still, Vet, want to know who this ally is. I'm a little suspicious. What do we think happened to the, what was it, Go? That Arcus was very fond of, his pet, as it were. Do you think that he's still around? I wonder if Lana could question him. It's just interesting that he's just gone missing, as it were. Nothing about him from Lana. It's just all about Arcus now. I guess we'll just continue on and see what happens. Hello! How are you? Dead. Dead is how you are. Fantastic. Thank you. What is it that you just said? I'm sorry. I don't... What? Oh, I hope that that's not Jakaro. Hi! Did you want to... No, you did not want to talk. All right. Hello, droid. I assume that you're powering up his shield, or no? Is that a fair assumption? What are you two doing? Are you still fighting this one droid? Here, let me help. Vet, are you all right? Don't get hurt. There are 3 of them. Oh, he doesn't have a shield up now. Now he doesn't have it. Does he have it back? Why are there so many of them with shields? Why do these people come equipped with shields, Vet? I hate when they do that. No, leave my droid friend alone.
Come on, bring it.
And I think they did, Vet. I think that they did. I can see why this is the head of security. We should kill him and quickly, Vet. Quickly. All right, there he goes. Whew. And with him, his droids. Let's see. Now, what is this panel? I'm going to touch it. It's probably ill-advised, but here we are.
We're rescued! Jakaro! My most sincere apologies for his outburst. Please don't leave us here to rot. I implore you.
Okay. You two make quite the pair. I wasn't honestly expecting this.
I'm guessing you two have no choice but to stick together.
I am C2D4, former translator to Her Eminence Queen Lena of Onderon. And this is my current master, the renowned illicit transport specialist, Jakaro.
Ah, the
A
Jakaro.
smuggler, in other words.
Jakaro was hired, quite innocuously, by a Selkath geneticist named Garima. We delivered a large shipment of perfectly legal medical supplies here to this facility. Imagine our consternation when Garima then had us imprisoned and interrogated most harshly by 2 awful creatures.
Ah, experiments, you say? What kind of experiments?
What sort of experiments would benefit from a Wookiee and a droid?
We don't know what Garima is doing. I can only assume they mean to turn me to scrap and melt my processors.
Absolutely. I've absolutely come to stop them. Why don't you join me? We could have some fun.
An extra hand wouldn't be entirely unwelcome. Interested?
shall endeavor to hurry and regroup with you at our earliest opportunity.
Are they going to leave me behind, Vet? I have a feeling they're either very, very sincere about everything, or we're about to be left behind. He's going to get in his ship and he's going to leave, which, I mean, I could probably understand that, all things considered. I'd probably leave too. No, maybe. Maybe. Maybe not, though. Dependent on my mood. You know how I am.
Nice to see you've made a new friend.
Yes.
Or friends, as it were. But a warning. You're about to encounter members of the Order of Shasa. Force-sensitive Selkath who are neither Jedi nor Sith. Their complicity here does not bode well for us.
Interesting. Neither Jedi nor Sith, but Force-sensitive Selkath. Should be fun! I haven't met anybody like that before, Alana. You bring me to the nicest places. I believe that these are our Force-sensitive Selkath. Hello. I would like to just introduce myself, but I don't think you're going to let me. So, we'll just fight then? Is that it? Is that the language that you speak? I mean, if that is the language that you speak, that's very similar to the Sith. Perhaps you're more a brethren than meets the eye. If that's not the language you speak, I apologize. Ah, there's one more over. Where'd you go? There you are. And you're gone. Is there one more? And also gone. Fantastic. Everybody's been dealt with. Shall we see what this console provides? Access into the next room. Lovely. We should be getting closer and closer and closer to the traitor. It's the only way I can think of Arcus right now. I can't imagine, unless he's doing some kind of covert, you know, operation of sorts, which honestly...
Our ally just made note of strange power signatures in your vicinity.
Oh.
He believes they may be emanating from Rakata technology. It warrants a closer look. Tap into a nearby console so we can investigate.
All right. I shall do so. Oh. But anyways, what I was saying, Vet...
I'm going to haunt you.
You're not gonna die. But if Arcus is doing some kind of covert operation, then I'll admit that I was wrong. But you met him, Vet. He doesn't have a covert bone in his body. Not to mention, I don't think he wouldn't do that, take that initiative on himself. I didn't get that read from him. And I'm generally a good judge of character, I'd like to say. Maybe not, but still. Can you imagine him doing some kind of covert operation like that? I certainly can't. It seems illogical for his, sort of person. So then the only thing that it could be is that Arcus is a traitor. But why? What could be worth betraying the Empire for? With the Republic, no less. There would have to be a good reason for it, right? I'm not saying that I wouldn't work with somebody from the Republic if I had to, but I'm saying it would have to be a very, very good reason. I wouldn't just do it to do it, you know? I mean, well... This is me we're talking about, so maybe I would do it just to do it because it would be funny. But how would that be funny?